Down to business. Oh, thank you, Breeze Diamond. Thank you very much. Let's get down to business. Sissy Smollett, hee-hoo. Sissy Smollett, Sissy Smollett, Sissy Smollett, hee-hoo. Had a hearing today where the judge was going to decide whether or not cameras would be allowed in the courtroom. Now, there are conflicting reports across the blogs. Some say Sissy Smollett who didn't want cameras in the courtroom. Some say Sissy Smollett who didn't care. However, at 10:13 a.m. Pacific time, a judge has ruled that cameras will be allowed in the courtroom. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? We are going to see it all live on camera. This is going to be like the new OJ trial, except nobody got murdered and it's way more petty. But everybody is going to be tuned in to see Sissy Smollett. I'ma stop. I'm sure some of you are like, please, God, don't do that again. I apologize. But a lot of you love it. So, I didn't even turn on Empire because I just got to watch Jussie. We've been watching Empire since this attack happened. Jussie brought the season back early. He said, you know what, Lee Daniels? I see you in Empire, and I'ma raise you a stunt. A stunt. If Jussie Smollett comes out with a book, it needs to be called The Art of the Stunt. The Art of the Stunt. It's going to be a reality show, absolutely. Absolutely. A reality show. I mean, this courtroom is going to be a circus. Now, according to Rhymes with Snitch and The Guardian, coming after canceled shows and bad PR, this disjointed drag of a performance suggests the razor-tongued rapper's career is fading. Child, The Guardian, which is a British publication, it's one of their tabloids. They ripped Nicki Minaj's show at the O2 Arena apart. Every time you saw him, you cringed. I can imagine. Somebody's going to die this season, and they're saying, actually, in my next hot topic, Jussie may be killed off or recast. If they gonna recast Jussie Smollett, it needs to be me. It needs to be me, because I would go in there and just slap the poop out of Sissy Lion and get him right together. Oh, pert. The show's about to end, just kill him off. They say they want a 6th and a 7th season, low-key. Thank you, LaToya. Thank you. They say they want a 6th or a 7th season, so I guess that's why they're like, he may have to go. Thank you, Landon. It must be real. Not cooked up with, some extras you met on the set. I still can't believe they had the nerve to try to crawl out of the woodwork and say they felt betrayed. Well, that's what happens when you hang out with criminals. Somebody's telling you, I want to commit a crime. You really think you can trust them? Thinking can be key. So I want to hear your thoughts. I want you to sound off in the comments. If they replace Sissy Smollett, who would you want to see in his shoes? Who will be the next Sissy du jour of Empire? You're more excited for Game of Thrones than Insatiable. I'm very excited for Game of Thrones. Dustin Ross. No, honey, not me. Bobby Lights. Jaden Smith. No, Jaden, cancel the show. No, honey, no. I'm no actor. I'd be doing this too much. You know what the fuck you doing? You're pissing me off. That's what I would be on that show. I think Bobby Lights would be fabulous, or Jaden Smith. I think Bobby Lights would be rough around the edges too much. Like, I don't know if Bobby Lights could really step into that, but I think Jaden Smith could, and it would be parfait. Parfait. Lil Fizz. You know what? Lil Fizz could do it. Robin Dixon. Yeah, I would be giving line. And what the heck is she talking about? I don't even remember this scene. Where's my sandwich? I could have been doing YouTube. At least it's in my house and I'm comfortable. Yeah, y'all are like, oh, you want to be on a TV show. We want to put you on a TV. Girl, I don't want to be on nobody's TV show. But we getting off topic. But y'all came up with some great suggestions. Lil Wayne says he does not like fake booties. He says fake booties feel hard. I want to know when a gremlin goblin hybrid who didn't even have enough money to pay his taxes, he had to call the camel known as Jay-Z. I want to know how on earth this mythological being, this hideous vision, this ogre can be picky. It just blows my mind that you really are going to get out here and voice these kind of opinions when you look like death warmed over, cooled down, microwaved, and then put in the trash after the dog pooped it out. Pooped. I'm confused. Exactly. How did Birdman's buttock feel? That's what I want to know. If you really want to get to the nitty gritty and the non-gras, how did I guess Birdman had a nice soft buttock, a glute that gave. I guess that's what that was all about. Fascinating to me. In other fascinating news, Lauryn Hill saves New Jersey home from $1 million tax foreclosure. How? You know what? I bet you she just left them waiting somewhere and they got sick of her. They got sick of her never showing up and they said, just keep it. I can see that. Oh my God! Oh my God! Thank you, Andrea Rodgers. Thank you, Andrea Rodgers. Thank you. I can't even talk that was so big. Yes. Thank you. All right. No, Andrea is not related to me. Well, I don't know. You never know, honey. You never know on YouTube. It could be a pseudonym. It's just water. Also, my radiator's on, but it's starting to warm up, so it's really dry in here. I gotta get my my big humidifier going. But again, getting off topic. Chris is in Thailand, so there will be, it's not Chris. There will be no pop roast this week. Unless, of course, we can figure out, like, with the time difference, how to do it over Skype. But I don't know. Exactly. Let me call Lori Loughlin since she got $500,000 just lying around. Yeah. I'm in Harlem. I rarely go to Brooklyn. I don't know about Drag Race, but we getting off topic. We got to get back to the show. So Lauryn saved her house. We don't know how, but I guess she's been, performing and showing up whenever she can, and somebody finally gave her enough money to give the government so they'd get out of her hair. Let's see, Nicki Minaj cancels concert. We already talked about that. Oh, Little Mo posts a cryptic message alluding to leaving her indigent. She said, the enemy destroyed what was soon lit, but I'm not gonna blast or expose you. My children and I have been through enough. You owe us everything. No cap. Okay, I've noticed cap is like a word that's being used often. What does cap mean? I'm not that up and with it. So what does cap mean? Because it seems like all of a sudden everybody's like, cap, 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 cap. I'm like, wait, I need a hat with a bill? Is that what's going on? Oh, a lie. Okay. Thank you. I am excited for those girls. Those girls. He'll be back next week. No Kaepernick. Oh, no Kaepernick. Ah, okay. Ooh, Lord. I guess I'm getting old because, honey, I don't get that, but all right. I think it is high time Lil Mo takes the $4 she has left and leaves that anchor, that albatross around her neck. I mean, he's been your plot line, but you got to find a better one. It's time for you to step your game up on your own. Now, you've never been able to do it in your 53, 62 years of living. But I challenge you at your big age to find success. Because you've always been like a low-key coattail rider. Like, you got on Jay-Z's coattails, held on for as long as you could. Then you tried to hang on to, Love and Hip Hop and Heifer Scott Young. That let you go. So then you got on Marriage Boot Camp, and now you're trying to kick up something. I'm going to wish you the best. Well, I would, but I ain't going to waste a good wish on you. I'm going to save that for myself. I'm going to wish that I hit my GoFundMe goal. That's what I'm going to wish. I ain't going to waste a good wish on you. If I was going to waste a good wish on you, I would have done it when you were still in your 30s. That's what I would have done. But that's just me, hun. That's just me. Was that harsh? Was that harsh? Sometimes I can be harsh. But I guess that's okay. Oh, Lord, don't tell me her son can sing. We don't need her pimping out the relatives. Then again, if I wasn't harsh, you wouldn't be here. You're not here for sunshine, roses, rainbows, or lollipops. Although I do want to learn how to make my own candy. I do. Chat, we just really talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I'm trying to stay on topic and on task. Oh, God. Sierra's talking about abstaining from sex before marrying Russell Wilson and when she knew her relationship with Future was over. I don't even need to read the article. You know your relationship with Future is over when the next baby mama hits her second trimester. That's how you know your relationship with Future is over. Finished, finito, and complete. Over, finished, finito, and complete. It's all about the second trimester. Now, Tristan Thompson, he'll hang out with you till that third trimester. The third, because he's Tristan Thompson. But because Future don't have that many T's in his name, you get 2 trimesters. 2. Usually you don't even tell them till you know it's the second one and you starting to show and you like, okay, I got to get my child support paperwork in order, so I got to let you know you about to be served. Like Tierra Marie pulling the fake Gucci in the LAX airport. And you could tell by her wig she just got through flying Air Peasant. Air Peasant. What do I think about, well, the thing is, when you start a sentence off with, what do I think about Erica Mena, I have to quote the late, great Whitney Houston. What do I think about her? I don't think about her. Thank you, Toya the Bossy. Yes, and a shimmy for Andrea Rock. Honey, we shimmying for everybody tonight. Y'all just came through and let's lift the allegedly show up. Thank you. We're having a good time. Oh my good, I'm telling you. Yeah, that was, it was Coach. And my thing is, when you have performed at the BET Awards, when you've been signed to Jay-Z, when you've been on Love and Hip Hop for all these years, girl, you should at least have the option of first class. You should. You ain't regular schmegular like me. I'm a regular schmegular New York college student, just living life, trying to make it. You have music on Spotify. I'm trying not to curse because we live. You got to be careful. But I just don't understand your massive failure. I don't get it. But, again, I'd wish you well, but I ain't got time for it. Amy Schumer and Lena Dunham bonded over being loathed. They also should have bonded over being ugly and misshapen, mediocre and celebrated. They should have bonded over the fact that they benefit from white privilege. Otherwise, they would be cashiers somewhere. Not managers, cashiers. I mean, I see those faces and I think that I'm trying to say delicately that, like, Hollywood will let a certain amount of ugly white women in, and that's their quota. It's like ugly affirmative action. But I feel like that's wrong of me to say. But I also believe it in my heart. I think that it was just like, okay, we need some quirky white women who aren't conventionally attractive, but are still, you can dress them up somewhat. I feel like that's what they give. And I don't want it. And neither do you. I mean, facially challenged is mildly putting it. They're hideous. I mean, they look genetically inferior. I'm not saying that they are, but that's what their face gives. That's what the lack of chin, the low cheekbones, the sloped forehead, that's what it gives. But I'm not trying to read for blood and bone, blood and bone, blood and bone. Blood and bone, blood and bone, blood and bone. Thank you, Shasha. Shimmy for Shasha. Shimmy for Shasha, yeah. The jowls. Oh my God, the jowls. He'll have eyes, tease. A pig is still a pig, even if it's in a wig. But again, enough about white mediocrity. Oh, wait, no, there's more. There's more white mediocrity. And this is about the college scandal. Kyle Richards, who's friends with Lori Laughing, Felon. Lori Felon. That's your new name. Lori Felon, you're a felon. She gonna say, I never knew college scamming existed. I never knew. Because if you knew, you would have done that shit for your kids. Or you might be saying that now because you had your husband set that shit up and you ain't gonna go to jail. Because you know Kyle Richards' scary ass. She with you in wealth and in wealth. I'm telling you, Mauricio Umansky, you better watch out. She gonna turn on you like she turns her reversible coats inside out. You better watch out. She will run that, and she will take over the agency and run it. She already got your kids working there, honey. She already got your kids working there. Don't get Joe Giudice'd. Are you a citizen? Don't get Joe Giudice'd. I can see it now. She gonna Teresa your ass. Oh my God, she gonna Teresa your ass. I do watch a gay web series on YouTube. It's called The Allegedly Show and Pop Roast. Those are the gay web series I watch on YouTube. And if that's shade, so be it. Ooh, girl. You would follow. You know Vanderpump is somewhere in the mix. I promise. It's a prom promise. I put my hand up. It's a prom promise. Oh my God. Ooh, we cutting up tonight. Yeah, you never knew. Okay, Kyle, we gonna see. Now, how many times have I gotten on here and said something in jest and then the shit came to fruition? How many times have I gotten on here and given you a little bit of That's So Raven, I'm a gaze into the future, seeing trouble from a distance. So I'm just saying, let's just watch and see how the future unfolds after the tea leaves have turned. I'm just saying, that's just me. Nene Leakes calls ex-friend Cynthia Bailey sneaky and underhanded. Did I talk about that already? I think I talked about that. Yeah, I talked about that. We talked about, okay, but that does bring me to a better, no, I think I did. Y'all didn't see the other allegedly show. I did mention that Cynthia apparently had done some mess behind, it might have been the allegedly show that I taped. Oh, let me show y'all my new camera. Hold on. It's right over here. Let's see if I can show it without breaking it. What just fell? See, something just fell. Look at her. Oh, okay, there's a delay. But yeah, this is my new camera. And so, I probably recorded that video when I didn't have the sound on. Because to have a good sound, you got to have a microphone. That's an extra $229. Oh, okay. Let me give y'all a little bit of consumer report. Hold on. Give me 1 second. This is important. This is, if y'all want to do YouTube, let me tell you something. One, you low-key do need one of these. You low-key do need it. Hold on. This is just going to be a hodgepodge-ass allegedly show, but I hope y'all will bear with me and enjoy a little something new I'm giving. But, okay. Let me cut this microphone off so I don't run my battery down. But, let me look into the other one. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. This is the microphone that comes with this camera. This microphone It's a piece of shit. It's garbage. Don't use it, don't want it, don't need it, don't waste your money on the package. You heard it here first. The problem with it is it either comes in too low or it's too high, and it actually picks up the sound of the camera running. So all through the video you hear a all through the video. Then you try to edit it out in post and your voice sounds like and you will spend, like me, a good 36 hours trying to fix it, trying to mix it, trying to let you be great. And then finally, you throw up your hands, you go to B&H Photo, you open up your wallet, you tell them the problem, and you just say, here, take it, whatever you need, just please. I want to be able to film and have good sound on the same file. And so then they'll give you this, the Rode Professional mic. It has its own power, and it has its own volume switch. So you're able to turn the volume on the camera down low enough so it doesn't pick up the frequency of the camera actually functioning, while you can turn the volume up high enough so you can actually hear your voice. I'm Alexander Rodgers, and this has been your Technical Minute. But oh, if you knew the frustration I go through trying to put this show out for you. Like, I don't get on here and whine, I don't get on here and complain, but just know that I work my ass off. I work my ass off. Oh, and by the way, $229 and a grand. So this was $1,300. That's the cost of being a YouTuber, and really, there's no way to escape it. You could get a TI6, and that's gonna be a little cheaper, but you may as well go on and get the newest version on the market so you ain't gotta get a new camera in another year. Make sure you get the protection, but you know, just a little tip. Just a little info-may. Put this somewhere safe. Oh. But yeah, that was my little camera rant. Well, I've been giving you good audio ever since I got, oh Lord, this mic back in the day. So I can't give y'all crappy audio. Like, you know, I only have a thimbleful of vocal ability, and it's going to be destroyed with a shitty mic. Shitty mic. All right, let's see. Full House co-stars refuse to talk about Loughlin scandal. As they should. As they should. I agree with that. You'd have known this woman for 20-something years. Okay, the heifer done fucked up. Who hadn't? She just happened to get caught. It's for me to read her. It's for us to read her. It's for the United States governments to read her. But her friends, no, they can stay quiet. I'm actually with that. I like that she has messy, non-messy people in her circle. That low-key speaks to her character. I mean, we know she ain't got one, but if she had one, it would speak to it. Alicia Keys is releasing a memoir. Why don't you release that woman's husband? If you gonna release something, release that woman's husband. We don't care about a memoir. Are you going to talk about your lesbianism or your bisexuality? Are you going to do that? Unless you going to fess up and fess out. We don't care. Release that woman's husband if you're going to release something. Releasing a memoir. Exactly. How to steal a husband. Oh, goodness. Child, they put Loughlin on $1 million bond. $1 million bond. These girls might be going to jail. Period. These girls really might be going to jail. I mean, $1 million bond ain't no joke. Sissy Smollett was only 100,000, and that was felony. Girl, California is like, $1 million. A million, that says something. That says $1 million. Jussie's was 100,000. For once, I think in all of American history, a white woman's bond was higher than a black man's. Everybody write this day down on your calendar. This is history making. March 13th. Well, since this has been such an interesting and off-the-cuff allegedly show, I'm going to end it with suggestions from the comments. Down in the comments, they say what they want. I want to know where the mugshots are, too. I want to know where the mugshots are, too. I think R. Kelly's 100,000. This is just water. Just plain old water. I got some Poland Spring, too. I feel like we have all slipped up in something on air or on camera that maybe we weren't supposed to. So I'm not going to get in on Wendy Williams. She's got a lot on her mind, splitting her $30 million fortune with her cheating husband. Cynthia and Nene, I want to leave that until the reunion, because if we talk about it too much now, we're going to be bored at the reunion. What did I eat today? I went and I got a sandwich, and then it wasn't what I ordered when I got home, but I ate it anyway. It was okay. It was okay. What do I think about J-Lo and A-Rod? I think A-Rod is ugly. I think J-Lo likes to hop from relationship to relationship. Thank you, that lady J, and she will be with someone new in 5 years. I'll be reviewing Hustle and Soul. I think Wendy's going to get a divorce quietly. I heard Instagram was messing up. Pete's on the bed, but I ain't on Instagram that much. Y'all be messaging the heck out of me on Instagram, and I'm just like, I have to get to that at some point. Because I'm like, I can either do the videos and watch the shows and stay current, or I can sit and message all day and then nothing gets done. So that's why I don't respond all the time, because everything has to get done. Allegedly. Pete is always chilling. I appreciate you keeping me abreast of things. I do appreciate it, because that way I know, like, ooh, I need to talk about this. Like some things I see I care about, some things I don't. But some things I'm like, ooh, I need to talk about that on the Allegedly show, or we need to talk about that on Pop Rose. I will be reviewing Little Women ATL. Like, there are things that, like, somebody kept me in the loop that Little Women Atlanta was coming back, that Moni posted they were coming back on March 28th. I really appreciated that. I was like, okay, good, now I know. Child, school's coming along well, but I don't have $15,000 to fix my standardized testing or $500,000 to get me into UCLA. I might have to start a whole new GoFundMe. According to the news. Chris and I will never do a mukbang. Ever. Live on Instagram. That might happen during the LA trip. A special allegedly of the Roa reunion looks. You know what? Yes, I will do the Real Housewives reunion looks on the next allegedly show. But let me go on and get out of here. It is 12:26. I have things to do. I've got to prepare for tomorrow. But I will see you soon, and thank you so much for joining me. Oh, and hold on. Let me go on and play our little song, play our little outro. Let me see if I can find our little outro. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly. Allegedly.